What it do, fam? Thank you all so much for coming back to my channel. Thank you all so much for showing up, being here with me today. Welcome again to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. I appreciate you all coming. Make sure you all hit that like button and that subscribe button. All right, comment. All those things helps us get reached out into the community of YouTube. I appreciate you all being here again. Make sure y'all follow me on my TikTok and my Instagram for any other extra picks throughout the whole day. And we're gonna jump right into the recap of our picks from yesterday. All right, the first game we took the Braves on the money line. They gave us a first dub. The Braves ended up winning, blowing out their team. On the second game, we took the Diamondbacks. We were going for the upset. The Diamondbacks ended up losing on the money line to the Rangers. It was like 3-1. Diamondbacks came through with a bad L on yesterday. Then we took the Padres as a -1.5 points on the game. They ended up losing completely. I mean, I think they got blown out themselves like 6-1 almost. So there's two more L's that we took. Turn around, we took the Mets for over 7.5. They capped out at like 13. More than did enough to cover, gave us another dub. Then we took, the Angels. We took them in over 7.5. That game didn't even get to what, I think 5 or 6. They didn't cover either, so that was another L. So baseball really not terrible, but we've definitely had better days. And then we took two special picks yesterday for the U.S. Open. So we had Felix on the money line. He ended up winning, giving us a dub in tennis. And then we took Elena as well. She ended up losing, giving us our first L in tennis. So for tennis yesterday, we did go 1-1. So that was a little positive note, because on the tennis, if you all straight bet the tennis bets, you may have made a pretty good payout based on the odds. And that's going to do it for our recap of our picks from yesterday. Again, not the best day, not the greatest day, but a day we did make a little extra cash. Again, remember, all these picks that I give you, you do not have to bet them all on one parlay ticket. You can straight bet some of these tickets and then parlay the others. It's not always parlay. All right, sometimes you have to straight bet some of these tickets and straight bet some of these bets in order to win some cash. All right, so with that going on, let's go ahead and jump into our picks for the day. The first game we're going to look at is going to be the Royals and the Orioles. Now, for some reason, the Orioles have been on a tear right now. They're kind of doing pretty well. As of before, like last week, they were losing consistently. I mean, again, they went on a 19-game losing streak. It was terrible, but they have seen it bounce back. They started out beating, smaller teams, and like today, they playing the Royals. Yesterday, they ended up winning. Yesterday, the Baltimore ended up beating the Royals, and it was by a pretty nice margin. And right now, they have the spread's in there 1.5. And on the mound today, they got Matt Harvey. He should put on the show. So we're going to take the Orioles at +1.5 on the game today. We're expecting them to, if not win outright, at least keep it close enough on today to win with that little cushion, the insurance we have, the +1.5. When we look at the next game we have, is the Rays versus the Red Sox. Same thing as yesterday. The Rays blew out the Red Sox yesterday. But these are two very good teams. It's not like the Rays blew out a sorry team. They blew out a good team. And right now on the mound today, they have Shane and Nathan. That should be another good game for the day. And again, we look at the scores. Usually the Rays put up a pretty good fight against the Red Sox. The vice versa with the Red Sox. But we're going to hope we can catch some of that streak today. So we're going to take the Rays at -1.5 in order to cover today against the Red Sox. We expect the Rays to go ahead and take care of business like they did on yesterday and get us another dub. All right, and that's going to be that one. We're going to go to our third baseball game. It's going to be the White Sox at the Oakland Athletics. Now, this is another game with two more pretty good teams. The White Sox are a good team, and Oakland is a pretty good team. Today should be another close game, if not should be a close game, if not a blowout for one team or the other. When we look at the stats that we have right now, we have what? The defense is going to play a big part in today, because Oakland doesn't always be as consistent as they can, or be as consistent as they should. Chicago's a little more consistent on their side. So with the spread being at 1.5, we're going to take the Chicago White Sox on the money line just the outright win. We saying the White Sox will just win by 1, 2, or whatever. We just saying the White Sox will win on today, and that's gonna give them a dub on that one. Then we're gonna jump out to our 2 money line picks. The first game we're gonna look at is gonna be the Phillies and the Brewers. Right now, their line is sitting at 7.5, and the Phillies, they have been really playing on the road since August. They have really stepped their game up, playing on the road and having a lot of points. On the same thing with the Brewers, they're playing at home. The Brewers are a really good team at home. Excuse me. Now, right now, I can't really tell you who may win this game on today, but right now we're looking at the money line, not the money line, I'm sorry. The over under line is 7.5. So let's take the over 7.5 in that game. We expect them to score at least 8 or more. Excuse me. We don't expect a low-scoring game from the Phillies and the Brewers. If one team scores at least 7 by themselves, the other team may score at least 5 or 4. So we expect a high-scoring game out that one. The next game gonna be the Mets and the Marlins. Yesterday again they scored 13 points and they helped us cover on that 7.5. And the turnaround again today, the same over and underline is sitting at 7.5. I don't see why we have no reason not to take it. So we're going to go ahead and take that over in that game as well. We're going to take the over 7.5, expecting that game to go at least 8 or more. We don't know if it's going to hit another 13-point mark, but we do expect it to hit at least an 8-point mark as of today. And that's going to do it for all our baseball picks. We're going to jump into 2 more special picks we have today, 2 more tennis picks. The first one we look at is going to be Emma versus Belinda. Again, we look at the rankings. We see Emma, she's ranked like number 150 in the whole world. But then you look at Belinda, she's number 12. Now, today we're going to take experience over youth. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go with Belinda to outright win the game. We're going to take Belinda on the money line to win that game today against Emma. All right, again, we're taking experience over the youth. We're expecting Belinda to take care of business. All right, then our other game, we're going to look at Carolina versus Maria. Now, this is another situation. You have the number 4 in the world in Carolina and number 18 in Maria. Should be a very good match. I mean, all of the sets should be very tight and very close. Right now, Carolina has like maybe 3 years on her. So, again, we're going to take the experience over the youth. They're still very close in talent, but we're expecting Carolina to take care of business. We're going to take Carolina on the money line for her to outright win today's match against Maria. We expect Carolina, again, to take care of business, giving us another dub for attendance today. And, man, that's going to do it, man. It's going to do it for all our picks for today. It's going to do all our free picks and our recap. Listen, man, again, make sure you all follow me on my TikTok and Instagram. I drop other picks and other videos on there all day. If you need anything, comment, like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button so you all can get the videos and information as soon as I drop. DM me, hit me up with my messages. I reply, respond to everybody as soon as I possibly can. And again, man, as always, y'all be easy.